Atlantis Mobilization Mind Magic Programs. The period of preparation for the war in Atlantis with an extraterrestrial civilization, before the death of civilization, lasted about 200 to 300 years. The period of the mass installation of the Mobilization Mind Magic Programs was 10 years before the war and the destruction of Atlantis. Atlantic Mobilization Magical Programs gave a good impetus to the study of magic. Almost all the people we studied after setting up these programs began to be actively interested in magic, even if prior to installing these programs, people had little interest or experience in the field of magic or it was missing. Question: in my detailed personal diagnostic it is indicated that I had mind magic, mobilization, programs installed. Tell me, what is that? Answer: in the heyday of Atlantis, as one of the learning systems, it was used to install the professional educational programs. In most cases, students had programs in the direction of their specialization, training. For example, business, technology, mind magic science, military, etc. Your detailed personal diagnostics shows up of the list of your installed programs shows in which area you can be most effective. But before the collapse of Atlantis, relatively speaking, the period of the arms race passed. At this time, massive mobilization programs were additionally established for all people who had professional higher education. It was a special training in the field of technology of magic as a system of advanced training. If basic higher education in the field of magic, healing, business, technology could take 5 to 6 years, and highly professional training could take up to 10 years, then these special courses took for about half a year. At this time, students underwent basic training in magical technologies, received some experience in practical magical work as part of the course. Also, magical programs with databases, expert systems, etc. were built into the subconscious level. But the personal experience of magical work with clients was usually minimal. After the catastrophe in Atlantis due to mental injuries in the age of installation of programs, for most people, these educational programs were damaged and worked for a fraction of a percent of their capacity. Although even this minimal signal can significantly increase your competence in the field of magic, business, etc. You can try to tune into the remnants of your existing programs, track the signals coming into your mind, and make a request for the information you need. This can manifest as elements of intuition. The period of mass installation of magical programs in Atlantis lasted about a couple of hundred years before the death of this civilization. Most of the souls of people who now live on planet Earth were embodied earlier in Atlantis, and often have remnants of various educational programs. Question: what are the secondary Atlantean cities? What were the magical technologies in the secondary Atlantean cities? Answer: the secondary Atlantean cities formed after the death of Atlantis. In the secondary cities, there was a technical culture based on the technology and magic of the Atlantes. Developed technologies that were based on the resources that were available at the time. But it was carried out without complicated equipment. For example, this technology was used to activate the potentials of the subconscious, as ritual through death. We give more detailed information about the accelerated development technologies applied to you in the post-Atlantic period as part of the free diagnostics development map. You can receive this personal diagnostics as a gift at our website.